By the way, friend, I respect you as a reactor. By the way, friend, I respect you as a reactor. By the way, friend, I respect you as a reactor. It's all about clout. I respect you as a reactor.
Hey guys, good morning. Can you guys hear me okay? If you can hear me okay, can I get like some ones or some manicure emojis in the comments, please? Just so I know like we are good, because you know I am microphone challenged today and I'm using my backup microphone, which actually when I listened to it on the playback, I was like, it actually sounds pretty good. So backup might have to come out from and be on just on the desk, period. So okay, good, you guys can hear me well. Good morning, guys. Okay, guys, not a lot of questions, but I did get a couple, so we're gonna get into those in a second. Guys, Ty Cherie, I love Ty Cherie. She's got the most beautiful smile, and I just want you guys to go check out her channel and just see how close she is. Ty has been putting in the work, and she is a friend to the Bougie Gang. She is Bougie Gang. She is Bougie Gang when she's up in here. And I love me some Ty. And Ty, you did that call out. I was like, you know what? I haven't seen assistant number one. Remember, he was the first one who was hired. I was listening this morning. I was like, okay, girl. Okay. And listening to Keisha's video this morning after listening to your video, I was like, So it sent me over to Insta to see what was going on. And homie is enjoying his life, period. I don't know. He doesn't really let on to what he's doing outside of having a good damn time, a good friggin' time. But very interesting call out, ma'am. If you're not subscribed to her channel, what are you waiting for? Go check her out, and that's it. That's that on that. But Ty is very cool, and go check her out, period. So yes, on period. Okay. Pineapples, good morning, my dear. Hi, Miss SWV, Capricorn Lady, good morning. HBB, Antoinette, KB Kisses. Let's see. Teely, good morning. How are you, girl? Teely did the summer transformation of the blonde hair. Teely is a baddie out here on her Instagram. Teely always took nice pictures, always dresses very sharp. That blonde has done something. It's just like very nice. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. You look amazing. Guys, don't think I'm not looking and looking at your Instagram feeds. I love looking at pictures. So trust me, if I'm following you on Instagram, and I am definitely looking at your pictures, checking out your stories, things like that. Not just, I guess, nosy in a healthy way, just kind of like, girl, you did that, or you guys look like you're having fun, or dinner look good. Okay, girl, stuff like that. So, but Teely always comes up in my feed, and I love what she's doing. Let's see. Danny Love, how are you? Ebony Kemp. Antoinette Rayford, how are you, my dear? Estrelita, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Latasha LaTurner, yes, 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 yes. Good morning, Latasha. How are you? Camel and Bows, good morning. Loving myself. Hey, Erica, how are you, dear? Kanisha, good morning. Good morning, good morning. KP, Natalie, good morning. Miss Lynn, Black Dolly, I love you. Good morning. BG is notification gang. Guys, do you notice we did that in the opposite today? Okay, yes. So first was the last, but that's okay. That's okay. Save the best for last. Thank you so much. Courtney Fixing Mommy, another Instagram feed that I have been keeping my eye on for over a year. She always posts fun stuff. They did it big for her husband for Father's Day. Very nice. Kitten Zombie, how are you? Chris Coco, good morning. Dr. Amira, how are you? We have a doctor in the house, guys. She is not going to let us slip on anything, okay? She is of the PhD variety, and she has all of the amazing insights on the fuck shit that happens here on these YouTube streets. Jessica, good morning. I'm going to read your question because I thought it was very insightful and something that I think people are always wondering about. Not to mention one of the only questions, but that is okay because we only need one. Now, if I get another one while we're in here, that's fine. But this was a very insightful question, and I appreciated it because anyone who knows me knows I love the numbers. Good morning, Cheryl Waz. It's the numbers, right? That's what tells the story always, right, Kitten Zombie? Did you guys always have those teachers that are like making a point and they're like, and Francoise, what do you think? And it's like, just as your mind drifted off to some jeans you want to go get at the mall with your mom, or, you know what I'm saying? Like they're always, you know how in church too, sister so-and-so, because they want to make sure that since you guys are in the seats of conviction, that's what they call them when you're sitting in the first couple of rows, because we've got the people in the bushes. We don't know who's in the bushes, but I know who's here in this chat. And yes, Lacey Love, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, beautiful mods, members, subscribers, folks in the bushes. Guys, do me a favor. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Your girl was up making coffee, handling business, getting mentally prepared. Can I get a like for that? Can I get a like? I'm not just asking for a like just because I showed up. I'm asking for a like because I'm here. Because I'm here. I turned on the camera. Well, I turned on this live. I didn't turn on the camera. Not yet, because I'm not ready for you guys just yet. But I will be later. Let's see. Let me make sure I am ready, set, go on here. And guys, I skipped members and mods this week. Maybe we'll do it on Sunday, definitely Monday. Don't think I didn't notice that. Normally once a week, we're going to do a members and mods only. That gives you guys an opportunity that want to join, gives you that gentle nudge to go ahead and say, come on, guys, let's make it official. You can do it for as little as $1.99. But we didn't do it this week. So my bad, guys. I will get you guys back. And we are heading towards the beginning of the month. So we will have our members only private live. And usually often, not even often, always it's private for you guys. You guys get the whole thing in members, and I'll usually chop it up and make it a couple of separate videos depending on how many topics we talk on, and sometimes not. There was like a couple weeks ago, I didn't even do anything with it. I just left it for you guys. So if that's something that you want to be privy to, for $1.99, go ahead and hit that button. Wendy Smith, good morning. Good morning. How are you? Welcome to the chat. Lacey Love, yes, 7:30 in Texas. Mary Blue, good morning. Messy in the morning. Hello. I don't know if I'm going to be able to commit ongoingly every single day. We're going to do Messy in the morning, but we're going to do Messy in the morning a couple of 3 times a week. And if it happens to be all week long, well, so be it. But definitely I will be here at least a few mornings a week to get a hee and a ha. So we got to make time quick because we do have a premiere at 9:30. Guys, I was on the scene last night. Good morning, Troletta. How are you? Good morning. Hey, Love Jen. Arizona, where it's hot as I don't know what. Good morning, Love Jen. Good morning, Lenny's TV. How are you, my dear? Good morning. Good morning. Last night I did watch the foolishness of the Liv and Zolo show, and the Liv show, and gosh, babe, I love you, as he walks away. And then as he's continuing to try to scurry up the hall, babe, I love you. I love you too. Good morning, Olivia Pope of all things YouTube. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Guys, is it rare occasion that someone calls you like your whole entire name? When my husband says my name, like my full name, it makes me weak in my knees. And seeing you say good morning, Francoise, and Bougie Gang, it just gives me that little heart kind of bump, 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 bump. And I'm sorry I missed you yesterday, Olivia Pope. I was in the thick of recording what your guys are going to see at 9:30. So my bad, sis. I will be reaching back out to you as soon as I'm done talking to all of you good folks right now. Virgo gang, always in the house. What did I miss? Listen to the live was funny. So yeah, it was interesting. The one positive, well, I'm not gonna say just the one positive, a positive, I'm gonna put it like that because I'm not a hater, was that I was actually happy that Olivia at least attempted to like face her audience direct and live. So good job doing your job. Okay. Awesome. Awesome sauce. Good job doing your job. And it's a shame that your audience has to damn near beg to get your full attention. But okay, cool. And not get cussed out. Okay. But she never promised to not degrade you for your sexuality or try to be rude to folks. Red Pill, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Riza, good morning. What's up in the A? Okay. Yes. So upset that I missed. So Nisi went live last night. Guys, I was tired. We all went to sleep super early, which is why I was up super early. Shonda, good morning. I missed that, so I'm gonna have to go back and check. I did not see that. So my bad, sis. Nisi, if you're out there listening, I am so sorry, hun, that I missed your live. But when the body goes kaput, because I'm old out here in these streets, according to these streets, even though people look like 50 miles of bad road, your girl gets her sleep. If you guys want to know my one tried and true beauty secret, which kept my parents looking very young into their 70s, get your rest. Get your rest and don't chase after ninjas, okay? Don't chase after them. It's their honor and their privilege and actually their duty to chase after that booty. Never chase after a man, ladies, okay? Don't do that. Get your rest, okay? Get your rest and relaxation so when they want to take you out, you are ready to party and spend up all their money, okay? Okay? All right. Clearly I've had some rest because I am quite sassy this morning. Okay. I watched it and it was interesting, and you guys have my full first impressions. My actual review, maybe we'll talk about it later on this afternoon. Yes, Danny Purr. Because I feel like I have more to say, but I didn't say everything. This was like a first impressions kind of, because I was watching it with you guys. Lacey Love, let me see. Keisha Payne, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Keisha always looks so cute when she goes live. Very, very sweet lady. And she is enjoying her Bougie Gang Tumblr, guys. She's enjoying it to the fullest. Thank you so much. Listening on the plane. We are so freaking bougie around here. Okay, girl, where are you going? Yes. Oh, T Loving and Living Life is one of our beautiful flight attendants. Guys, speaking of flight attendants, if you guys are watching Aisha Everything, I hope Aisha is a friend to the show. I don't know if she is, but she's part of the Keys gang over there. She's one of Keisha's good homegirls that shows up on I always want to say Girl Let's Talk, but that's something else. Girls Like Us. And she did a fashion haul from that same place where Jasmine seems to pick out the ugliest clothes all the time. Aisha Everything, Miss Opinion, good morning. During Pride Week, Pride Month, just being a human being. But she's the biracial woman who makes fun of Black people and what did we expect anything different? She never, I mean, look, okay, whatever. She's weird. That's it. We're gonna just end it right there. There's no other explanation for it. She hates herself. So this is the woman that calls out booties. So she's got, she's got some little bisexualness in her taste buds. I don't know if she's ever acted upon it, and I really don't care about that. But she doesn't mind appreciating women in like I would do this or that. And girl, handle your business. We don't care. Do you? You guys have heard that. Olivia has said many times, I would be with a girl. I would do that. So, I mean, call it what you want. I don't know what the label is for that. Is that not bisexual or omnisexual? I don't know. But at the end of the day, you should not be criticizing or ridiculing people for their particular sexual proclivities, nor their lifestyle, or how they present. Now, some constructive criticism, feedback, things of that nature, things that I do. I'm a commentary channel, so this is what I do. But and it's said with the utmost. I actually had a nurse comment, which I will read her comment, stating that because she is a smoker and the amount of weight loss that she needs, her assumption was, she had a couple of assumptions, and I will read her comments and we can talk about it. But in any case, Olivia, if you got on Olivia's program yesterday and you were counter to her opinions or the opinions of the wave of folks in her chat, you were potentially either ridiculed, hung up on, or treated with the utmost disrespect. If you licked and kissed ass and or just had an opinion in her favor, you were good. Okay, that was basically, if you didn't see it, that was it. So join me at 9:30 and for a full kind of what the fuck. Okay, so let me go before I continue to go off track. So let me see where my question is. A very good question, and I'll check and see if any of you guys have any YouTube related questions, like my channel. What does this mean? What does that mean? Can you give me an answer? Whatever. This is the time, and this is what we're going to talk about. Hey, good morning, Kay Charisse. How are you? Carisha, good morning. Beauty behind the braids. Oh, homosexual. Okay. That means just, yeah, that means I do anything and everything and we're good. And Will, good morning. Jay Johnson, good morning. Good morning. Anna, how are you? Ms. OKC, how are you guys? Okay. If you're not following me on Instagram, please hurry. Hurry. How do I know what my subscribers want? Looking through my analytics, they stop watching at 4 minutes. So that's kind of two questions. Jessica, would you want to take the hot seat really quick? You don't have to turn your camera on. One thing I want to know from you regarding your watch time, how long are your videos? Let me see if I can click on. I don't want to lose you guys right now, but how long is your average video? And do you look, when you're looking at your analytics, and even if your top rated video, whatever your top rated videos are, that's what your audience is vibing with. What I would say over historical time, you could look at what your top rated video is. Yes, Lacey, I saw the Witchy Witch roast and funeral. We can talk about that too in a little bit, but it was excellent. She Witchy Witch she knows what she's doing, and she has a way with her videos, and it's Olivia's probably sitting in a corner somewhere sucking on her thumb. But yeah, the way when you sort your historical data, okay, hold on, let me drop a link. Where's my invite link? Okay. And if you have a question, the help desk is now open. for your YouTube related questions that I can answer, I hope. There you go, Jess. So when you look at your analytics, you could look at lifetime, you could look at this month, last month, like what was my most popular video last month? What is my most popular video at this moment? And you kind of just have to get granular with it. Was it, and then I would say to really get a temperature check of your audience, check your comments. If your most popular video is a get ready with me, is it because you featured a particular makeup? Is it because you did a full face? Is it because you sat and talked and got familiar with your audience? Check your comments, because your comments is going to tell you what they're vibing with. Hey, that was so good. I love it when you talk to us. Or, oh my God, I never heard of that makeup before. Can you send me the links? Or blah, 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 blah. So that's your feedback right there. So never be shy, guys. If you have a channel, to ask for feedback, get the conversation popping down in the comments. Let me know what you think. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know. Or, you know, if you don't, I mean, people are not always going to put something positive. As long as it's not rude, it will fly. If it doesn't, if it's a little bit nasty, go get a, or pretty round brown, you know, it's going to have to get deleted, right? Yeah, we don't play that. You're not going to come in and chump me up in my comments. That's just other people. If that's what they want to do, that's fine. But I don't, you're not going to chump me in my comments. Hey, Gwen, good morning. So, and I'm not going to chump you either, right? We try to operate with each other with respect, right? Okay. So that's what I want to know, Jess. You don't have to put your face on, hun. If you want to just click to call in, you're welcome to do so. But that's what I would do. If you have a channel, sort your analytics, your view analytics, right? Let me see. You want to look at your, which tab is it? So if you're on the YouTube Studio app, so YouTube Studio app, immediately when you pull it up, you're going to see real-time views. So it's going to tell you in the past 48 hours how many views you have gotten across the board on anything you have posted. It could be a year old, but it's basically giving you a number of how many people clicked in, not even how many people clicked in, how many views. It could be one person's watched 100 videos. So it doesn't mean that if I have 15,000 views in the last 2 days, that means 15,000 people have come through. It could be 5,000. Each person could have watched 3 videos or something like that, right? So it's not always indicative of the number of people as it is purely the number of views. Look at Jessica getting like YouTube ready with her backdrop. Just 1 second, guys. Hey, Jess, good morning.
Good morning.
If you want to turn your camera off, you can, but your twists are beautiful.
Thank you.
And it's 8:41. Some people would kill to look like you right now. You're gorgeous.
I literally
Okay, my dear.
just watch my face.
So I was just telling everyone really quick, because everyone's not familiar with the YouTube Studio app. Do you have the YouTube Studio app?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I'm trying
So
to look at it right now.
Okay, so when you open it up, you're going to see real-time views, and then you're going to say real-time views top videos, right?
Yes.
So real-time views top videos. If you click on that, immediately what YouTube wants you to know, keep in mind that when YouTube features something, whatever they feature first, I would say is the most important thing. That's what always the conversation is when I look at any of these huge channels that kind of school you on YouTube, these kind of grow your channels like Think Media and things like that. So real-time views, obviously, that's one of the most important things. When you click into YouTube, that's it. Like, that's the first thing. So on your dashboard, your first thing is going to tell you your subscriber count, and it's going to tell you exactly what is going on your channel in the last 28 days. But when you click on analytics, period, first thing is real-time views. So that kind of lets you know, like, if your views are super low, maybe you haven't posted a video, or the videos that you posted are not hitting on anything. But keep in mind, what's low for me may be viral for you. And what's viral for me is nothing for a channel with 500,000 or 1 million. You know what I'm saying? So, but if all of a sudden you notice that your views are increasing, you need to look at those videos and see, okay, what's my current content? What's got people buzzing? Or is it just maybe someone shared my video, or someone, you just never really know, really know what that X factor is, but the numbers also don't lie. So the second thing you see is real-time views, top videos. So 48 hours, my top video right now is Who is Monique? So that was me. That was a live, and I was throwing out there like, this is what's going on with Zolo bands. So clearly Zolo bands is an interesting topic at this moment. A man has entered the chat who is a little more interesting. He's just as much of a scrub as the other guys. However, he's on the move with us. He's engaging with us. So that makes him interesting to a lot of people, right? But if I click on, and the interesting thing about this metrics too is that it's only available for 48 hours or in the past hour. So in the past hour, obviously what's going right now is the fact that I've got you guys on live, and it's just telling me what people have watched in the last hour. So this is just your current kind of snapshot of what's popping on your channel. But to answer your initial question, what I would look at is your, let me find it. So you've got your top playlist, top cards. You've got your.
Can you tell me how to find that again? I'm on the dashboard.
Okay, so if you're on the dashboard, right?
Yes.
Click into analytics where it says view more.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so view more. So in overview, right? Scroll down to the bottom and it says top videos. Okay. So it'll tell you top videos of the last 28 days. 28 days is okay, but keep in mind today's the 25th of the month. So what does that mean? It's bleeding over to last month. I'm really anal about this. I only want to know about the month that I am in. Everybody is different, and that's fine. Me personally, I want to know what's going on now in the month that I am in. I don't care to know about May anymore. May is over and I got paid for it. I got my royalties on whatever day that was, Monday, right? I don't care about what's happening in May, because anything that anybody is watching from May, that's just residual royalty that you're going to be eventually paid on, or that's racking up in your time, versus what you could be potentially getting paid for at this moment, which is the month of June. Okay. So a 28-day look back, understand 28 days is 28 days. Today being the 25th day, you've got the last 3 days of May up in this metrics. So for me, I would hit the month of June. That's going to tell me what my most popular video is this month. And I'll let you guys know my most popular video of this month is Gerard responds to Olivia's Karen rant. That's it. And for me, this is 5,272 views. So that's my most popular video of the month. Does that mean that that's my highest paying video? No, because CPMs and watch time, which is kind of filtering back to your question, they only watch 4 minutes. So people, it's really hard to predict what people are making because there's so many factors. Just because a video is popular doesn't necessarily mean it paid you the most, because that video could have been 5 minutes long. Benchmark that to a video that got 30% less views, but is twice the length, and people ended up watching it longer. Keep in mind, it's the watch time that pays. Just the clicks. Yeah, the click is important because you don't get the watch time without the click. But at the end of the day, it's the watch time that matters. So one thing I would say to you, Jessica, is if people are watching 4 minutes, what I want to know, and honestly, I'm not going to rake you over the coals on this because you're not one of my clients, but what I would say is, do you know what your average watch time is? Is it 4 minutes?
I don't know.
Okay. So in your overview,
okay, I'm in the overview.
You're going to see watch time. And
okay, I see watch time.
So you need to know at any given time, like, okay, so let me see, reach. I usually go drill it down to the individual video because it tells you when people kind of dropped off. Like
Yes, that's
people,
what I was looking at.
so
Yeah.
some people watch to the end. There's always going to be people to watch the end. There's people who are going to watch the first couple of minutes, and then there's people who hate it and they're going to go. But you kind of need to know where you're dropping off with your watch time. So let me see. So you there in the overview, you have to, so you need to go to your individual video, and I need to find,
Okay.
probably in this one you're not going to see it. It's going to be on
When I
in
look
the
at it.
actual, in the big analytics, because there's more
Okay.
analytics that we don't see right now. But if I were you, I would get a grasp on what your average video is. If you know that you're normally putting out like an 8, 9, 10 minute video, look
Mm-hmm.
at it this way. If your average watch time is around 40%, like say you're like they're only watching 4 minutes,
Right.
trust me, there are people out here, I'm sure we all see them. There are videos that they're getting no watch time. Okay, so
Yes.
just be grateful, and I don't mean from a grovel standpoint, but just be grateful people are coming through.
Yes, you're right.
Think of it, they're coming through. How do I get them to watch longer? Read
Okay.
your comments, understand and let resonate what they want to see. Understand, just because you enjoy salsa dancing does not mean that people are
They
coming to your
do.
channel to
Okay.
watch salsa. They might want to see you. What I've learned is I do know that my audience really does like handbag videos, and I don't do enough of them anymore on my other channel. But people do resonate with the cooking and the plants. And I know they also like to see my family, they like to see my family videos, right? Because when I put my family on my videos, my views, specifically my husband, those videos those get the views. Okay. They want to see. And it doesn't mean anything other than they want to see, they like the dynamic. That's how I take it. I'm not offended by it at all. I'm proud of it. You know what I'm saying? I love my family, and I appreciate that people enjoy that or just want to see it. Whatever it is, it's the numbers don't lie, right? So that tells me from those particular titles that that's what people are liking. Around that, I have to read my comments and engage with my community, and that tells me what they're enjoying. When I put up one of these videos on Zolo bands, people are like, oh, Olivia, da 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 da. Clearly, a Zolo bands video is going to get a certain degree of Olivia. I don't want to say haters, but people who are critical of Olivia. I'm going to put it that way. Good morning, Anisha. Good morning, Miss Lynn. Good morning, Denver. They're going to be critical. So I do have to understand that there's a certain segment of my audience that is rooting for Olivia. There are some people that are not rooting for Olivia. There's some people who are rooting for Zolo bands. There are some people who are just like, he's a scrub, he's dusty. He'd be better off somewhere else. That's probably around where I fall, that I think he's an interesting character type. But I think that for both of them, they probably bring out the worst in each other. I don't think he's a bad dude particularly, but I just don't think that Olivia, where she is with her frame of mind, needs to be with a guy like that, because he's not good for her. And she is also not good for him. However, everyone's got varying degrees of opinion on that topic, right? But, I have to be true to my content and what I want to deliver.
Okay.
However, sometimes I know that we're always Team Gerard over here, Cheryl. Definitely. We're Team Dad for sure. For sure. But yeah, people like Gerard videos, as quiet as it's kept. People want to hear from Gerard. We don't get to hear from him often. And when we do, people want to watch those videos. So those are things that I know about looking at my numbers and how the audience engages with certain videos. And I also feel like, this is just my thought, is that I know my audience loves a premiere. That's why I pretty much premiere everything, because you guys love getting together in these chat rooms, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's why I do a premiere all the time. I noticed that my numbers were better doing a premiere than not doing a premiere. You guys get to talk to each other, and I don't have a problem with that. So I set up a chat room. Sometimes I can't always be there like I want to, but it's more important that you guys get to engage and enjoy the video the way you guys want to. And I don't have a problem with that. So I try to, as much as possible, do things that I know that my audience enjoys. That way they have a good experience, and they're also getting the content that they want, but they're also getting the experience that they want. So that's what I would take away from my analytics, is trying to really deep dive and ask your audience at the end of a video, call to action. Hey guys, I'm just trying to gauge what you guys like the most here. Hey, Life with Taylor, you know, tell me what's your favorite video that I do. Or, you know, if you don't have a community board yet, there are plenty of things like not Pick Monkey, but Survey Monkey, that you can ask, do polls, and just put a link in your discussion tab or down in the first comment and pin it.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
okay.
There's workarounds to everything. Just because you don't have a comment, what's it called, community board over here, doesn't mean that you can't work around that.
Okay.
Go to Survey Monkey, set yourself up a survey, put the link in a comment, and you're gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to use this technology until you get the additional features from YouTube that you earn. You got to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I want to know a finger pulse of what's going on with my community, if I don't have something, okay, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Okay.
I'm just going to figure out a way to get what I want and use some other tools, you know?
Okay. I have a question.
Yes.
What if one of my, like, well, I guess it's like my top video, and what if it's something I don't really want to keep doing? Because like my most watched video still to this month, and I made this video years ago, is when I'm administering IV medicine to myself. Like,
Okay.
I mean, I did it, but I mean, I guess that's what people are interested in.
Okay.
I don't know.
It still gets a lot of views now, or
yes,
it gets
even in my top videos for this month, it's the third one.
What's number one and what's number two?
It's my exciting MS week is vlogs. Number one and two are vlogs, but still in there, number 3 is that video I did years ago about my treatment, or giving myself the treatment.
Okay, so but overarching, the message on your channel is a woman who is living,
who can live, living with
right?
MS. Yes.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to get everybody to understand.
But understand that some videos are going to be like an encyclopedia. There are people every day who are coming to your channel who may just have had to confront. Look at Keisha when she had to give her medicine after her BBL. Homegirl was chicken. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Maybe bonjour Lolo. Comment ça va? So Wendy Smith, good morning. Pamela Brown, good morning. So look, you may be giving inspiration to people who just want to know, like, okay, if she can do it, I can do it. Or, oh, it doesn't look that bad. Or, okay, I never really saw someone outside of the doctor's office do that.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to check my Pretty Round Brown. I'll get to you in just a second. So let me see. Okay. I think Lolo. Okay, I saw a message. Okay, Pretty Round Brown. Give me just a second. Because I checked my messages this morning. Maybe I didn't put together if that was you. You still have 2 other videos though. So it's not your number 1, it's your number 2 and 3. So not to say that your theory isn't resonating, but if it's MS related videos, that's what people are coming to your channel for. But understand, if your vlogs just so happen to have MS, your vlogs could still be just vlogs. But if MS is a calling point where people are like, I've got MS, I want to see how she's operating. Buenos dias, Kitten Zombie. People may just like the fact that you are living your life, you are doing it, and you have MS. You know what I mean? If you are wanting to, if that's a particular facet of your life that you want to discuss and you're putting it out there, like, for instance, my vlogs don't say like diabetic, like type 2, living with type 2. So I
Okay.
guess I could say living with type 2 mom, you know.
Mhm.
I could probably do that, but I don't really want, that's not my plan. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like
Yes.
you know, for me, that's just not something that I'm, you know, I talk about it, but that's not my platform. Because if someone's looking for someone textbook type 2, yeah, I'm not textbook pretty much
Right.
anything. So, um, you know, it is what it is. But if you are wanting to really put that out there, understand the bigger your channel gets. I mean, people are looking at you and they may feel that you inspire them because of that reason. Maybe also just because you're a young woman doing it, but they may feel like you are a young woman with MS who's doing it. So,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like, if you
Yes.
don't want it to be that, then you have to change the optics. You know what I'm saying? If you
Okay.
enjoy that and it makes you feel good and you like to, not saying that you don't want to big up your MS, but if you want to make that part of your platform, the more you put it out, the more it's part of your platform. If it's something that you want to just continue to put out the same content, but you're not going to really advertise the MS anymore, then that would be up to you. But then remember, there's a portion of your audience that's going to be like, why are you hiding the MS? Why are you, you know,
Right.
like, you've got to figure out a way to satisfy, because there are people who may be on your channel because of the MS. It doesn't mean that they wouldn't have, they may not have found you otherwise. They found you
Right.
because you had the MS on there. Not saying you can't take it away, but you have to be very gentle how you do it. And you still have to honor it because people came initially for that. But if you say, you know, I want to expand my audience, like for instance, I have a friend who had a plus size kind of fashion channel, and
Mm-hmm.
she's still plus size, but she's not as plus size as she was. She's lost some weight. She looks amazing and she dresses beautifully. But she didn't want to just be a plus size. Like, she's like, I'm more than just a plus size woman. You know what I mean? I'm a woman who likes clothes, period. So she stopped featuring that aspect. It doesn't not make her plus size. It just makes her not a plus size focused only channel. Like, don't just come here because you either have a fetish about fat women or you just want to see a plus size woman. I am a woman who happens to be plus size, who's living my life, who loves clothes, who loves talking about fashion and everything else. You know what I'm saying? It's the optics,
Okay.
right? It's nothing really different. I don't think that her content has really changed much, other than she's not, it's just not in the title. It's not in the titles. It's not in the hashtags. She's not just, because when you zero in on a particular thing, you are narrowing the scope of your audience. There's nothing wrong. People all the time say, I didn't know you had type 2. It's not something I'm hiding. I talk about it often. It's just not something that I'm like, Francoise Vlogs, type 2 diabetes. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't, I talk about it enough, but I don't, you know what I mean? It's just not the only thing about me. Just like being a mom is not the only thing about me, or being a wife is not the only thing about me. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
if that's something you want to segue from, I would say do it gently. If it's something that you want to amplify and really be a beacon for MS, then that's something
Yes.
that you need to do as well. LM, good
Okay.
morning. So if you want to be a beacon, then you might need to ratchet it up a little bit, you know,
Okay.
and maybe talk
Okay.
more about what you do, or if you have activism that you participate in, or you
Okay.
collect money a couple of times a year, or just, this is my progress, these are my numbers, this is how I'm doing, and connect with other people. You need to put it
Okay.
out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right, actually, because looking at this, it seems like people are interested more in like kind of the medical aspect of it. So I guess I could talk more about that, like what's
And
really.
understand, it's not just
Mhm.
the voyeur in them. It's not that they're just interested in your business, and some people are. However, I would probably guess that you either have friends, family, parents,
Mhm.
people who are curious about how you are managing this whole thing, and try to
Yes.
get a glimpse because maybe they just got a diagnosis and they're feeling away. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
That's
right.
a great video to let
That's
people know
literally
you don't have to
why.
be afraid. You know,
Yes.
you're in good hands. If you've got good doctors, you trust your doctors, you know, be encouraged. Every day is a new day. You know what I mean? Like, give people some encouraging words. Let them know, don't be afraid. Or if you are afraid, it's okay, but it's also going to be okay. You know what I mean? If
Right.
there's a lot of responsibility here. When you have a platform, to me, I never ever want to really use my platform to degrade or hurt someone. You guys know me. If someone comes for my neck, I'm coming for yours. But as a general rule, the type of person I am a very loving and giving person. And this platform is to encourage. If people want to take it away because I am appearing to criticize or do commentary on people, you have a whole TV channel. I don't care if you're doing it from your living room. You have a TV channel in your house, okay? And we are discussing the last episode, right? And that's what it is. It's the new TV.
Okay.
So when people feel a way about being criticized, it is, you know what I mean? It's unfortunate, and people don't need to, you know what I mean? Like, pick your audiences wisely when you do commentary, but at the end of the day, or pick your subject matter, wisely, but, and you never want to be way too harsh. Right. But for you, I would say, really hone in on what your audience is loving from you and do as much of it. But last point, if there is something that you particularly love, you love cooking, you love shopping and things like that, some things that have nothing to do with MS, don't be shy about doing that. You got to honor that. If there's a particular type of content that you resonate with and you think is super fun and you want to include in your platform, do it. If it completely does not fit in with your channel, hit the button and start another channel. And you don't have to focus it on, killing MS for Jess. It's Jess loves to shop. You know what I mean? Or Jess loves to cook or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Okay. This definitely gives me a better perspective. And,
so, do you have any other questions? Did I answer everything? I know I went long, but
no, you did, because I took notes too. So
good.
You answered everything. There's a question that was in the chat that I want to answer before I
go ahead.
I think Cheryl Waz asked it. What do I want my channel to be? I want my channel to be that you can have a regular fun life with multiple sclerosis. That's what I wanted it to be. And also, information about it. So yeah, it is MS centered, but just that you can still live a regular life.
So I would need to go to your channel and really refresh my memory on what you're posting. But if you want informational, maybe next time you go to the doctor or even ask one of the nurses or something like that. Hey, I've got a YouTube channel. Would you mind talking to me for 10 minutes? Can I ask you some questions for my channel? Or next time I come into the office, do you think the doctor would sit with me for 5 minutes and I'll send the questions in advance? Can we talk about MS and maybe things that maybe someone who's newly diagnosed needs to know? Or just, maybe make a segment that's interviews. Make a segment that story times about MS. Make a segment of just your day in the life vlogs, things that you need, things to make your life more comfortable, things that a woman that because you have MS, how it makes your life better, more comfortable, more vibrant, more whatever, pursuing your interests, living life to the fullest, all of those things. Don't be afraid to step out of the box, start to create some new and additional content, because if your channel is not growing, then you also need to look at your content to say, you know what, people are coming. It's the same people. They're not even watching as long, or they're watching minimal. How do I get them to watch longer? So really quick, what I would say, Jess, if your average video is 10 minutes, make it 15 minutes, make it 20 minutes. If your audience makes it through half of a video, make a video longer. Okay. Make it substance. You don't want to just fill it with air like some people do. And consist songs, or, you know what I'm saying? But make it substantive. Okay. So if you're putting out 5 videos a week and they're 10 minutes, maybe put out 3 or 4 videos a week and make them 15 to 20 minutes. Therefore, you might be putting out less videos, but you're going to have more time, because at the end of the week, it doesn't matter how many videos you're putting out. It's the watch time. It's the watch time. Yeah.
Smart.
It's the watch time. It's the watch time.
Okay.
Watch time. how long are they watching? If you put out 5 videos, if you want to stick with the 4 minutes, but you need to get a certain amount of watch time to get yourself monetized, what I would do right now is look at the difference between what you need to get monetized and what you have. Okay. So if you need 4,000 hours and you have 2,000 hours, then you need 2,000 hours to get monetized. If your oldest video, or you're running up on time where some of these videos don't even count anymore, the watch time, because you're working within a year time span, right?
Yes.
You need to divide. Let's say I want to get this done in the next 5 months before I start losing time again.
Okay.
So you're going to take 5 months. You're going to divide 2,000 hours by 5 months. So that's 400 hours. Wait, I'm sorry. It's always the simple math that gets me. Okay, so 2,000 divided by 5 months. So 400, just like I said. So 400 hours in a month, right? For the next 5 months. Okay, so every week, 4 weeks, I need to get 100 hours a month. If people are watching 4 minutes an average, and my average video, I get 40 hours of watch time, what does that tell you? You need 10 videos like that a week.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Simple math. When you figure it out, you're like, okay, 10 videos a week. I'm putting out 7. What can I do to make 10 interesting videos of which people are going to watch 4 minutes of? Okay. If you change nothing and you take those 4 minutes and figure out what you need versus what you have, you got it right there. It's simple math, because if people are only going to watch 4 to 5 minutes, put out enough 4 to 5 minute videos to get you where you need to be in the next 5 months. Okay. And then you just drop the mic, period. You got your watch time. And when you put out regular content and people know that you are coming, people don't show up here just because they just happen to be on the YouTube streets. Some people do. However, because they know that at some point during the day, I'm going to go live or I'm going to drop a video, they decide to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, right? So because I am reliable, not saying that you're not, but because there is a certain degree of reliability, people trust that I'm coming, and people hate to have ghosted channels. People hate subscribing to a channel and they go ghost, period. They hate it. Or promise them videos that never come through. They hate it. They unsubscribe. They get mad. Okay. They may come back because YouTube is going to tell you, even though you unsubscribe, they just posted a video. Go check it out. Right, Mastermind? Right, Miss Lynn? That's what happens. So when you tell your audience you're going to do something, do it.
Okay.
I think one last piece of advice that I heard on Think Media one time, the guy, his name's Sean Cannell, and he says, keeping in mind this is a video platform, right? Show me, don't tell me. Show me. This is video platform, right? So if you're going to tell people you're going to do something, do it, show it, produce it, make sure it happens, make sure it ends up, because people want to see. That's why people love receipts on here. They don't mind us showing avatars today, but at a certain point, you got to show face up on here, right?
Right.
Okay. So any other questions, let me know. I'm happy to answer anytime. And if you want to book a one-on-one session, you can go to my link tree. There is a link, and we can always do a one-on-one session. If you are a member, my level 3 membership, I do a 30-minute one-on-one a month. So any of my level 3 members, whatever you want to use that time for that I'm able to coach you on, you're more than welcome to book some time with me. And that's just included in your membership. And keep the memberships, what, $9.99? I don't really do YouTube coaching on my other channel anymore as I used to do it. I was doing it pretty consistently and have a library of lots of videos. And I'm reworking how I'm doing that. But I don't mind doing this if you guys send me questions, and we can do this, every Friday if you want to. Kind of like a hot seat kind of thing. Or if someone wants me to look at their channel, things like that, and tell you what I see and maybe how to, make it more attractive to the eye. Because Jessica, I don't know, I need to go back to your channel because I look at so many to see how it's dressed up. But if you do not
Yes.
have your front page fully optimized, your playlists present, things like that, a
Okay.
intro, kind of your trailer, all those opportunities that YouTube gives you to sell your channel, you're missing out on free advertising for your channel.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like
I
your most
mean,
popular
yeah.
video could be your
Okay.
trailer.
Yeah, you're right. Because
You know what I mean?
I don't have any what is it? Playlists. I guess I can go and make some of those.
Yeah.
I have the trailer and stuff, but I want to update it. So yes, this is so good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Pretty round brown. So Jess, are we good?
Yes, thank you. I'm going back to the chat, guys.
Okay, hon. All right.
Okay.
Take care. Have a good weekend, babe.
Okay.
Pretty round brown. Is it okay for me to read your note? Oh no, pretty round brown. No, I was just talking earlier about the seats of conviction or something. And no, not you. When I said that, sometimes like I was making a point earlier about just calling out people's names like in class just to make sure people are paying attention. Not you at all. So don't take offense with that at all. I was just saying you don't want to, whatever I was saying about chumping people in chats and things like that. Only reason why I mentioned your name and the other name is because I just saw you guys come in, and in no way, shape, or form was I directing that at you. I was just calling names out as I typically do. So no, not at all. So I'm sorry about that. Maybe I shouldn't like include people in at a certain point if you are not really familiar with, like, with what's going on. But yeah, no, I was just looping you into the chat, hun. So no, not at all. Mm-mm. Sorry, but I don't know. Okay, yeah, my bad. I hope Pretty Brown Round is still here. Hold on. Guys, you know, hold on. I like to be super interactive when I talk to you guys. So if I call out names and we're having like a session like this, it's really just to call out a name. It's not for any kind of subliminal anything like that, guys. Okay? So don't take it that way. Okay, let me just you know, YouTube is such a pressure cooker, guys. Okay. Yeah, I just let her know. I was just addressed it in the comments. I was just calling you out to acknowledge you coming in. Yeah, I was just acknowledging you coming in, and whomever else that was that I acknowledged. It was an acknowledgement. Um and I was just stating how you guys are the ones who step up out of all of the people who are watching. You guys are the ones that step up, the ones that step into the chat. So sometimes I am going to call out your names like Tai Cherie, just to call someone, you know, people, as far as I knew, people like to kind of be acknowledged in the chat. And I want you guys to know I see you. Sometimes I'm not always reading your comments, but I'm seeing your names. I'm seeing when you guys pop in. So it was really more of an acknowledgement. And really the irony in that is too, I was talking, kind of wrapping up what happened yesterday over on Olivia's channel. And I really just took exception to how ungracious she is sometimes to her guests. Even when I'm pissed off, honestly, someone comes to the chat to be disrespectful, I never try to be completely disrespectful to someone or be nasty or belittle someone. If someone comes through here, typically we just exit them out the chat. If I'm in my feelings because someone has done something to me on the YouTube streets, trust and believe I would never confront any of you guys in this chat in that manner. Usually it's some other content creator. Not to say I don't have respect for them, but that's just how we operate on these YouTube streets. But certainly you guys, the people, my guests, my subscribers, members and moderators, that's just not something I'm going to engage in like that with you. People know that if I've ever have had a question to like, hey, I'm gonna hit you up on Instagram, I just want to ask you a question. I would never, what I was really talking about was how Olivia really was super nasty to a lot of people on her platform. And it's just become kind of how she deals with people. And I was just saying how I think it's very rude. But I'm glad you sent me that email. Thank you so much, because that's what grown women do. I appreciate that. Letting me know that you had a question about like, are we good here? So yes, thank you so much, because that doesn't happen enough on these YouTube streets. And now I'm going to say someone's name, Melda Simple, because I think it's really important that we continue, even though we're in such an electronic kind of age and we do things very kind of transactionally, that we still get to have these conversations with each other. The craziest thing is that ratchet channels get all the views and the normal channels barely get views. Exactly. Yeah, but this channel gets so much more play than my actual vlog channel. Pre-brown round, we're good, right? But thank you so much for that opportunity this morning to talk to you. And I appreciate, girl, that was a boss move. And I thank you so much for sending me that note. And respectfully too, like, she sent me a nice note. And I so appreciate that. That is like what women and ladies do. I think that's so awesome. Thank you. And I appreciate that. Does anyone else have any YouTube questions? Like, do you have any quick questions? We have like 10 minutes because I've got a premiere coming up. And if you guys will join me over there, I'll put a link. But yeah, I did my, I watched Olivia's video last night. I don't know if it's been deleted now, but let me see. Hold on. Okay, I'm just getting, everyone can, yeah, okay. I'm just checking my emails real quick to see if anyone sent me anything. Someone sent me something that looks really yummy. Oops. Girl, Chris Brown, that will get you demonetized real quick, okay? He's one of my faves. This all today, channel, these teenagers are jumping, live as long as come. Okay. Okay. I'm just checking to see if there's anything that I need to. Okay. I told you about somebody sending me a comment. Let me read this comment real quick. Let me find it. A nurse. Now, I don't know who this woman is. I don't have her first and last name. But one thing I'd like to say is big up to all of our registered nurses, licensed practical nurses, our CNAs, all of our healthcare workers at large, okay? Our PAs, our NPs, our MDs. We have a few. Bougie Gang is up in this healthcare thing across the board, okay? So welcome, and thank you for everything that you've been doing. Thank you for bringing us through Rona, and thank you for, just showing up and helping all of the people that you did. But I've got a lady who says, I'm a retired nurse. No doctor will touch her. She's responding to, she's put one of the first comments in my video that's going to be premiering. And she says, I'm a retired nurse. No doctor will touch her because she's a heavy smoker. Plus, would have to get a complete physical and would ask her to lose some weight before surgery. She can't complete a weight challenge. So how would she do it? So I guess regarding potentially like a BBL or any kind of a weight loss surgery. Yeah, I mean, she couldn't get weight loss surgery just because Olivia is hit. You guys watch Dr. Now. He makes sure that you got to get your weight down. You have to quit your smoking. You have to show that you are serious about getting this surgery. And she put two comments. She said, Fran, I noticed last night Liv had a call in. On her call in, she talked about BBL. So I guess I'm reading this in reverse. So I'm wondering if that's because of Ming's surgery or Gerard's new boo. So she was asking people's opinion. I wouldn't go into it when she wouldn't go into it when they asked. It could be that she's trying to get a sponsor. Look, let me tell you something really quick about weight loss surgery. This is the deal. Number one, everyone is not going to lose a significant amount of weight. If you have a significant amount of weight to lose and you follow all of the directions, you will lose weight, period. There's no way you're not going to lose weight because your intake is significantly less. I had a sciatic nerve injury almost right after my surgery that kind of put me out for almost 6 months. I'm fully mobile. I'm fine. Is my exercising where it should be? Absolutely not. So has my weight loss been where it should be? No, but you can see the weight loss that I've sustained, right? My path is my path, and my satisfaction doesn't necessarily have to be yours, right? But saying that, I know that everyone is not going to lose a ton of weight. Some people will. It just really, really depends. But what I can tell you is this: weight loss surgery, if you are addicted to food, is going to be potentially dangerous. Um, not eating properly and having a food addiction are two different things. People who eat for sport, people that eat a lot, people that have no control over their eating, weight loss surgery is probably one of the last things that you want to have done, because your stomach is so restricted. And you're going to say, well, I heard that you can stretch your stomach out. Yes, you can. But if you stretch your stomach out, number one, why get the surgery? Number two, if you stretch it out to your detriment, hey, Latrice, good morning. If you stretch it out to your detriment, it could be deadly. Okay. It could be deadly. There are a lot of people who end up in the hospital within a month of surgery because their mind has not yet clicked with their new tummy. Okay. And I think one of the moments when you have weight loss surgery is when you really start to fix your plate to the amount of food that you can really eat. The other day, I'm someone who can barely finish one chicken leg. Okay. Now I'm going to eat the chicken leg, but I'm going to have to probably take a 20-30 minute break, come back, and then I can finish it up. Right. The days of 2 and 3 pieces of chicken is over. Okay. That would take me like a day and a half, honestly. But could I eat as much salad as I want? I can eat a good amount of salad. Now, some people can't even eat salad. Everybody's tummies are different, how they accept this surgery. But the one thing that has given me, it has given me kind of some breaks. It's given me some boundaries and parameters. I don't have to worry about overeating anymore, because if I did overeat or eat too much of the wrong things, my stomach will just reject it flat out. It just does. The first year and a half of my surgery, what I'm going to tell you is one of the residual effects for some people, not all, is that you will throw up a lot of your food like babies do, how they regurgitate. It's like almost instantaneous. Some people have that effect, some people don't. That's one that I have. And my doctor always says it's actually a good thing. You don't want that sitting in there. And if you didn't need to have it, you don't want it anyway. So let it up and out. But at a certain point, you will make that adjustment where your brain will click with your actions, and you take that one little scoop of whatever, or you take like 3 pieces of broccoli and whatever, because that is exactly what you're going to be able to eat. And that does not always click right away. I could take a normal, I eat out of, if you guys notice, sometimes when I show you guys what we're eating for dinner, a lot of times I'm using like a small paper bowl, because honestly, that's how much food I can eat. And it makes me feel a little more satisfied when my bowl appears to be nice, because it makes me feel like I'm eating something. Because honestly, what I would eat is more like a snack for other people, but I might do that 3, 4, maybe even 5 times a day, because I'm really, what my surgery has done for me is it's kind of allowed me to do like the diabetic kind of diet, or the Mayo Clinic, where you're eating 5 times a day, and that's why it's really helped my diabetes. So first and foremost, for anyone out here who wants to be critical of how much weight I've lost and that I'm still chubby and whatever, okay, I don't care. That's me, and I'm happy and comfortable and healthy. It has also really done a great thing for my diabetes, which puts me at less risk for heart disease and less risk for stroke. So, and that's that, guys. So if you guys want to know more about that, I mean, I can surely talk about it. Thank you, Miss Lynn. Yes, Miss Lynn. Yes, contrary to what word on the street is, yes, bougie gang. We are all out here sharing and helping each other in our own bougie way. And if other people don't like it, that's okay. It's not for you. Go somewhere else. But yeah, if you guys want me to talk more about it, I will be happy to. But understand, success in your results may not always look the same for everyone. Some people, you know, when I'm going to close on this too. When Zolo Bands was talking about success, for some people, success is paying your bills completely every month, not getting late fees. For some people, success is having a certain amount of money in the bank. For some people, success is going to be when they can go pay cash for a Rolls Royce. Okay. There's levels to this. Okay, guys. So for me, my success comes from being at a lesser risk of having a horrible stroke or heart attack at some point in my life and being healthy, right? And the weight loss is just a residual. And you know, I continue to lose weight every day. I'm just not losing it as rapid of a rate as some people would like for me to. But yeah, I'm not living life for them. I'm living life for me. So you guys gauge what success means to you. Don't be a slave to what other people think that you should be doing out here. You do you, and you do what makes you happy. And that's it, you know, and we'll talk again later, guys. I think you guys are awesome. If you guys will join me over at my premiere, I'm going to be, you'll see my reaction of Olivia's video last night, and we can talk more over there. And then probably later this afternoon, since I've been on for like almost an hour and a half, well, hour and 10 now. I have a question on my channel. I do Decorate With Me hauls about Ray Dunn and Decor Tour, but I also want to incorporate Clean With Me and Day in the Life of a CNA with Get Ready. I think that that's all very doable because that falls under like the umbrella of lifestyle channel. I think it would just be a good idea if you don't have everything separated into different playlists where you can play up your playlists to separate it out to make it make sense for people who just want to come for the clean and decorate, Clean With Me, or you know, Day in the Life, OOTDs and such. But I think it all follows under an umbrella, and I think that that's all very kind of a cohesive. If you were going to do like you know, I don't even want to say DIY, but more so like if you all of a sudden, if you were like a car junkie and you are doing your oil changes, like, hey, come watch this female do oil changes, that might not fit with your channel. That could be like a one-off because you are a lifestyle channel. But I think all of that falls under the umbrella. But if you're wanting to figure out how to incorporate it, let's take a look at that next Friday. If you could, in Instagram, send me a link to your channel. I'll take a look at it, and maybe we can just take a deep dive on next week. Friday, we can maybe try to do this for as many Fridays as until it gets old. But if you'd like to do that, please send me your information, and then we can incorporate that into next Friday. Okay. Because I'd really enjoy doing that with you. So go ahead, send me your information, and we will do that on next Friday. Okay, guys. I think the premiere is starting in just a second. Do you guys want me to put a link to it? Well, you should be getting a notification right now. Let me end this live, and I'll meet you guys over in the chat room on my premiere. It's OMG Liv Confronts Jealousy and Hate. Okay. I will see you guys later. I love you guys. And any other questions that are like urgent or you want to answer before next Friday, just send me a note and I will be happy to answer it or get back with you, or we could have some FaceTime if needed. Okay. I only lost 100 pounds. Wendy, losing 100 pounds is amazing. So Wendy, you had yours 10 years ago and lost 100 pounds. And I'm assuming you've maintained it, or up and down just a little bit, but for the most part, you've maintained it. Positively Blessed. You are okay, hun. It's going to be posted. Guys, I love you guys. Hey, Yoli RV. Yeah, guys, let's go ahead. I'm going to shut this down, and I'm going to meet you guys over in my premiere. Hey, Alley Cats. Good morning. Good morning. I think I saw you before, but I didn't get a chance to speak to you. Good morning. Good morning, Ingrid. Good morning, everyone. Thank you guys for coming. This will be posted on the replay. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for any new subscribers. Thank you to the Bushes, guys. Thank you to Bushes. Thank you, chat room. Thank you, everyone in the chat. Thank you to everyone. Okay, take care. Happy Friday. Let's get this day started. I'm sure there's plenty of foolishness and fuckery for us to go witness. Okay, I'll see you guys in a little bit in the chat room. Oops. Yeah, we're not going to do an outro right now. We got to save time. I'll see you guys in a little bit. You walked 3 miles today. Yes, Wendy. You know what, Wendy? You are inspiring me. I am going to get on my treadmill. Okay. I'm going to walk it like I talk it. I'm going to commit to getting on this treadmill today. Okay. And I'm not promising a weight loss challenge, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll definitely report my results, and I'm going to try to commit to at least 2 to 3 times a week on my treadmill. Guys, I'm going to see you in a little bit. Okay. Bye, Libra. Thank you. We love this chat too. I love it, love it, love it. Okay. Mel, don't forget to reach out to me. Okay. I'd love to review your channel and we'll talk about it. Okay.